In today's video, Hannah's happy home is going on the road and we are traveling from Arizona all the way to southern Indiana to transform my parents' patio. My parents have been hard at work replacing the floor and railing, and now we are coming to install a pergola, lighting, furnish, and decorate this patio. I hope you enjoy the video and stay tuned to see the dramatic before and afters.
Volunteers to check their bags prior to boarding.
Everyone, so we finally arrived here in Indiana at my mom and dad's house last night. We had several flight delays, so we got here later than we had hoped, but we finally made it, and it's a beautiful morning here this morning. We're just loving all of this green and trees. Coming from dry Arizona to all of this greenery is so amazing. They've got such a beautiful place here, and we're really excited to get started on this patio this morning. So my parents moved from Pennsylvania to Indiana last year, and they bought this house, and they've been working at fixing it up. They've done such an amazing job. It's such a beautiful home and a beautiful property that they have here. And their latest project has been to transform this patio that you see behind me here. This patio was falling apart before. All of the paint was chipping off. The boards were rotted and it was just falling apart and rickety. So they tore basically everything down, all of the floorboards and the railing. They replaced the floorboards, installed new railing, painted the bottom portion of the patio. I really wish that we could have gotten here sooner to help them with all of that work, help them rip out the old boards and replace them and put up the railing and everything, but they already have all of that done, and it just turned out amazing, as you can see here in these clips that I'm showing. So I've been working at designing this patio and choosing furniture and rugs, and we've got a pergola we're going to install and lighting. I designed this patio on a mood board on PicMonkey, just chose rugs and furniture that would fit the space. I was trying to take my mom's style into account, and I wanted to put furniture on this back patio that would go with her style, that would match her home. And so I ordered everything. It's all stacked up here in their garage. They've got a garage full of boxes. There's a fire table out there, the pergola, the furniture, there's greenery, everything is out there in the garage. So we're going to get started on this morning and piece together this patio for them. I'm so excited to see it come to life and to just create a little oasis for them here on their back porch, because it truly already is an oasis with this view of the woods. It's so peaceful back here, and I can't wait for them to have a spot where they can sit and enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing we wanted to do was to replace all of the lighting, and all of these lights are from lights.com. This light that he's installing here by the back door is their Parker outdoor wall light. This is the medium size. They do have 3 different sizes, a small, medium, and a large. I decided to go with the medium size, and I love how it looks here at the back door. It goes with the style of their home, and he'll also be installing a second one down at the garage door, because when you stand in the backyard and look at the back of the house, you can see this door and also the garage door light. So I wanted both of those lights to match, so he will be putting a second light down by the garage door, which you're seeing him install right here. So he's removing the old light and replacing it with this new larger light. It's crazy how much of an impact just new lighting will make to the exterior of your home. Replacing these old, smaller, outdated lights with these larger, beautiful lights just transform the outside of the house, and they look so beautiful up against the brick. now Jalen is installing the third and final light, which might be my favorite light out of the three just because of how much it transformed this wall. Previously, they had that silver, really bright security light, and that was on the same switch as the light by the back door. So if you wanted to turn on the light by the back door, it also turned on that really bright security light. And when you're sitting back here in the evening, you just want that low, subtle lighting and not something so bright. So this light really transformed this corner and it just helped it to feel warm and cozy. Now Jalen is starting to install the pergola. My parents have been wanting to add some type of shade to this deck because the hot afternoon sun during the summertime beats directly onto this deck from noon all the way until late afternoon. So we are going to be installing this matte black aluminum pergola to the deck, and this pergola is from Gardesol. A huge thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. I will have the link for this pergola down below in the description box if you want to go and check it out. We were really impressed by the quality of this pergola and how simple it was to put together. The instructions were easy to follow. Everything was packaged great, and all of the smaller parts and tools were in this little tool bag. A really neat feature of this pergola is the adjustable roof, which you will see here in a little bit when I share more details once the patio is finished here later on in the video. So there was 3 boxes. As you can see, they were each labeled 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, and then the last one was 3 out of 3. So he's on the second box and he's starting to install the roof, which, like I said, this pergola does have an adjustable roof. So you can either open it up to get some sun, like during the winter time. I'm sure they'll want to keep this open to get some warm sunshine. And then during the summertime, they'll keep it closed, or if it's raining, they can close this. And we actually got to try it out in the rain. It started to rain the next day, so we were all sitting under the pergola talking with family as it was raining. And it actually has an integrated drainage system, so the rain is like diverted through an integrated gutter system and then down through the posts. We were able to watch it in action as we were all sitting at the table talking, and it was pouring the rain. We could just see the rain flowing down the side of the roof, and then it was going down each of the posts. While we were working on the deck, the kids were just having a blast playing at Mimi and Papa's house, and they were shooting bows and exploring down in the woods and just having a grand old time. We were only there for a couple of days. I really wish we could have stayed longer. We had such a fun time. Got to see quite a lot of family. I have a lot of family that lives in Indiana. Didn't get to see everybody, but we did get to see quite a bit of family. We went out and did a few fun things, which I'll show you here in a little while. And all in all, it was just a great trip. And then we did head on to Pennsylvania. We rented a car and did a road trip to Pennsylvania to visit more family while we were already pretty close to Pennsylvania. So I will show a couple of clips of that at the end of the video as well. So now the final step is to attach this pergola to the deck. So that is what Jalen and my dad are working on here. Before they started to drill into the deck boards, They did use the tape measure just to make sure that everything was square. It was exactly where we wanted it to be. And then Jalen started to drill into those deck boards. And once he had that pergola attached to the deck, that is where we stopped for the day because it was getting so hot and humid. Our goal was to at least have the lights and pergola installed on the first day. That way the next day we only had to lay out the rugs and set up the furniture and everything. So we spent the rest of the afternoon and the evening just relaxing, spending time with the family. We went out for a bike ride, played some games outside that evening, and just made some good memories. Okay, so it's the next morning. Yesterday, Jalen installed the lighting and then also this pergola. Mom has been having her morning devotions and coffee on her camp chair out here, so we need to get some furniture set up out here for her today. I'm really excited to piece this together. I'm going to go in the garage and get the rugs, lay them out on the deck first, and then we'll start unboxing the furniture. These rugs are from Boutique Rugs. You know that I love Boutique Rugs. Basically all the rugs in my house are from them, so I'm really excited that I'm able to give my mom some of their outdoor rugs for her deck. Her favorite color is blue, so I wanted to be sure and bring that color into this space. The first rug that we're putting down under the table is the McGill area rug. It has a nice subtle blue color and pattern that pairs well with the second rug, which is the denim Aztec outdoor rug. I love this second rug. The pattern is beautiful and it's really soft. When I'm designing a space, I like to make a mood board first. That's just so helpful to make sure that everything matches. I will spend days taking screenshots of a lot of different items, drag them into that mood board to see if they match, and I'll usually pick my furniture first and then bring in the rugs. Most of the time it takes a long time for me to pick out rugs, but as soon as I saw these two rugs, I just knew they were perfect for the space. I knew that my mom would love them, and they also went well with all the furniture that we're adding to this space. So now we'll talk about this furniture, which was sent over by Article, another company that we love. We have a lot of their furniture in our home. It's always just amazing high quality, great packaging. And this first item was the table. This is the latte slate gray dining table for 6. And then these chairs are the toddy slate gray dining chairs, really comfortable. They've got these powder coated metal legs and then the wicker top. These cushions do have a zipper, so you can take off the cushions to wash them. Just a really comfortable, beautiful dining chair that matched well with the house. And everything was just going together so seamlessly. We knew exactly where everything was going to go because I had a plan ahead of time. I had my mom send me measurements. I had that mood board. I knew exactly where each rug was going to go and the table, the couch, everything. So that helped this process to go a lot quicker. I even had it down to I knew which corner the bird bath was going in and the plants and everything. Just having that plan ahead of time made it really easy. We're working at putting together the chairs and the table, but it is starting to thunder, so we're trying to run and at least get this table and chairs put together before a storm hits here. It's just been nonstop thundering the last little while, so hopefully the rain holds off for at least a couple more hours.
You get your shoes to come out. You get your socks away. That's okay.
Can I have some whipped cream?
Is that when you put in the coffee? Sorry.
Like you saw, it started to rain, which was actually really nice because we could try out the pergola. Everybody sat down at the table under the pergola. It was really fun, just really cozy sitting there under the pergola. We got to see how the drainage system worked and everything. And then more families showed up and we squeezed quite a few people around the table and just had a good time talking. And then my sister made us some iced coffees, which were delicious. She is such a good barista. She's got an espresso machine like me, and she was making us a lot of coffee while we were there. And now that the deck is mostly dry, we are starting to put together the rest of the furniture. So we split this deck into two sections. One section is the dining area. My mom wanted to have the roof over the dining area. It also just fit better on that side of the deck. And then over outside of the patio doors, we wanted to do a little seating area. And I lined this up exactly with these patio doors. That way when you're in the kitchen looking outside, you can see this little seating area. We added the fire table to the middle, and this couch and the two chairs are also from Article. This couch is the Abbey Graphite Green Love Seat. Really comfortable. I love the green color. My mom loves to add a little color to her house, so I wanted to be sure and add a pop of color back here with the blue and then the green couch. This couch is this really neat wicker with the metal base, and then it's got the green cushions. Just a really pretty high quality couch that just fit the space perfectly. And then of course I wanted to give my mom a fire table. I just thought this would be perfect, especially for this fall and winter when the weather gets cooler. She can sit out here and have the fire going, and the weather actually cooled down right after we left, so she's been sending me pictures just about every day of her sitting outside at her little fire table having her morning devotions as the sun's rising. I wanted to be sure and do a low fire table because you see this seating area right outside the kitchen doors, and I didn't want a really tall fire table to obstruct your view of the beautiful grass and the woods and everything. So I just did a nice low fire table. This can also be a little footrest and a place to set your coffee, your drinks. The final finishing touches was this bird bath from Best Choice Products and the faux bushes from Nearly Natural. Those are outdoor faux bushes, so they can withstand the rain and the sun and everything. I love the pop of greenery that they add to either side of the patio doors. My mom had tried growing real plants and bushes back here, but the sun gets so hot on this deck during the middle of the summertime that it was just really hard to keep them alive. So I just kept it simple and easy with these two faux bushes. I also wanted to show the covers that I got for the couch and the two chairs. That way they can throw these covers over the couch and the chairs if it's going to be pouring rain or snowing, or if the sun's going to be really hot. It's just nice to have covers since these are out in the weather. And that fire table does also come with a cover, so they'll probably keep that covered most of the time unless they're using it. Okay, so the deck patio area is complete and we love how it turned out. Thank you to all of these companies for making this makeover possible, and a huge thank you to Gardesol for sponsoring this video. I wanted to show you a few more clips of the aluminum pergola and show how that adjustable roof opens and closes. It is UV resistant, rust resistant, rain and snow proof, which we got to witness firsthand how well the drainage system works as it was raining. This 10'X13 size fit perfectly in this corner of my parents' deck, and they just did such an amazing job on this deck, and we were so happy that we were able to come and help them finish this space.